Hello and welcome to the first Tribal Wars video since my ascension to Tribal Champion and Lord last week. It's Legacy this week and I'm playing Scouts. So the core of the deck is a combo between Safehold Elite and either Metallic Mimic or Malera Silverback Outcast. Plus a Sacrifice Outlet which lets you sacrifice this infinitely, since it comes back with a negative 1/1 counter on it, but this puts a 1/1 counter on it, and this stops a negative 1 counter on it. The sacrifice engines are Blasting Station, which just damage the opponent to death, Altar of Dementia to mill the opponent to death, and Viscera Seer to essentially tutor for one of these. The reason I'm running Viscera Seer is just because it's a sack outlet that can be get with Chord of Calling. So yeah, speaking of that, Chord of Calling and Diabolic Intent are tutors to assemble the combo. And beyond that, the deck is mostly creatures that search up lands. So we've got Viridian Emissary. When it dies, search for a basic land, put it into play tapped. Sylvan Ranger, when it comes into play, search your library for a basic land, put it in your hand. Wood Elves, when it comes into play, search for a forest and put it into the battlefield. Veteran Explorer, when it dies, each player may search for up to 2 basic lands and put them onto the battlefield. Basically, and Nissa, which comes into play, search for a basic forest. So basically the idea is just to use all the land searching stuff to just cheat on the number of lands that I'm playing when you're playing 19 lands. And then there's Tireless Tracker, also as a basically as a tutor target for when the combo isn't coming together. There's also Birds of Paradise, just to accelerate things. Cabal Therapy to, well, as a source of sacrifice for the Veteran Explorer. Also, it takes out discards cards. And Swords to Plowshares for obvious reasons. So yeah, beyond the combo, which is obviously the main way of winning, the deck can also just win by getting, say, a Metallic Mimic and then a bunch of scouts and just flooding the board, or getting a Gavany Township and taking over that way. Right, let's see how it goes. Right, so here we are for round 1. I'm on the play versus AJ Impey, and this seems like a pretty good hand. I've got 2 parts of the combo already and a way of getting up the third. Okay. So if I go Mimic this turn, I can go Elite plus Intent next turn, and the turn after that I can play out the sack engine and win. Assuming nothing of relevance happens in between. It's going to be a faithful push. Okay, good thing I've got my backup, Malera. AJ's playing Elder, taking advantage of the new Elders, the Titan things that are printed in Theros Beyond Death. So I don't think this really changes anything. But maybe I'll just play Malera, Safehold this turn. And then next turn I can Diabolic Intent and play out the sack engine. This is going to be another fatal push. That might be a problem. This looks like, was it Uro? Titan of Nature's Wrath. Enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless it escaped. When it enters the battlefield, attacks. Gain 3 life, draw a card, and put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Costs 4 and 5 other cards from the graveyard to escape. Another Diabolic Intent. Okay. So I can use 1 Diabolic Intent, sacrificing the birds to get another Metallic Mimic. Play the Mimic, and then next turn sacrifice the Elite to get a sack engine. I think that seems about right. Does anything else make any sense? Also get Gavany Township if I felt like. I didn't want to try and fight through more interaction. But no, seems wrong. The other Titan, the one that makes the opponent discard, would be kind of annoying here. Yeah, that's what it looks like it is. Oh no, this might be Nicole Bolas thing, which also makes you discard. So it's also bad for me. And that is a bad draw. I'm going to leave it in hand in case I draw a Tireless Tracker. Guess I might as well attack with a safe hold Elite. Sundial of the Infinite. So this is for end of turn, only during your turn. So this is for getting these Titans into play without having to escape them. It's another pretty bad draw. Yeah, Croc's a Titan of Death's Hunger. So it made me discard, and then you can Sundial of the Infinite to keep it in play. And Dragonlord Silumgar. Stealing my Metallic Mimic. And I'm not sure I have any outs at this point. So I have to block. That definitely won't do it. What can I survive another turn? No. So I'm taking at least 3 in the air. 3 from the discard. So yeah, I'm just dead. So this has got save or delete and sacrifice outlet. But no turn 1 play. And it has got the diabolic intent to get the other piece. I guess it's a keep. Let's grab a Savannah. Yeah, Croxer. I guess I'll ditch the Wood Elves. Hey, perfect. Sundial of the Infinite. Court of Calling. So I can play Nissa, grab the land, play the land, and I'll have 2 land. Yeah, 2 lands and 3 creatures to Court of Calling for the Metallic Mimic. Guess I don't want to wait until the opponent's turn to do that though. So you can just exile it by counter it just by activating Sundial of the Infinite. But I do know he's running Damnation, so don't necessarily want to Call of Calling before that happens. I suppose it's fine because yeah, if he doesn't, I can Court of Calling on his end step if he taps out, and if not, I'll have enough mana to just do it on my own turn. Here's Croxer. Discard the Diabolic Intent. I suppose I still have to wait until my turn, because if I cast it here, you can just activate. No, sorry, Sundial, you have to tap it, so yeah, I can just. Do this while the Sundial ability is on the stack. Subtle Mimic, name Scout. And here's to hoping there's no Fatal Push to ruin my day. And now it's just the excitement of executing the combo. It's actually a fairly fairly easy one, fairly painless combo to execute it. Alright, can I pull the combo off again? This hand will not do it. This hand might do it. So I think I ditch one of the lands. AJ also mulligan to 6. Get rid of the planes, I suppose. Okay, that's 2 pieces. What do I cabal therapy for? So Fatal Push is the most... It's going to be the most likely way that my combo gets disrupted. It's certainly not the most powerful thing that AJ can do. I think that's still the correct call though. Okay, so that's 4 lands and 6 drop and a 7 drop. So hopefully I can beat that. It's kind of embarrassing if I can't. It's one of the Myers. Alright, I did need a 3rd land, so that's good. So Savannah, safe hold. And then next turn I suppose I'll Wood Elves, and the turn after that I can start searching for things. Get the other dual land. Forest and attack for probably irrelevant 2 points of damage. And there's a Fatal Push, okay. That's kind of a nuisance because once it's already got a -1/-1 counter on it, I can't combo with it. Is this going to be a damnation? Okay. Let's Veteran Explorer. Diabolic Intenter into just a Tireless Tracker, I think. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could get Nissa as well. Yeah, I think I'll go for Nissa. Just start taking it. Okay, that's the second piece of the combo. And that was just a forest. I think I Viridian Emissary, and I'll throw it away the Dragon Lord Cole again. And there's a Demon Lord Bells and Lock. So this, when it enters the battlefield, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. Put them into your hand. Card converted mana cost is 4 or greater. Repeat this process and it deals 1 damage for each card you get that way. Okay, I guess I'll just play out the Ultra Dementia. I think I'll leave the Malera in hand. Is that right? Protect it from a Faithful Bush. Yeah, I think that's fine. So if AJ misses land drops for a couple of turns, I might be able to combo with Nissa. How many other creatures is it? 5 other cards from your graveyard. He's only got 4 of them at the moment. No, sorry, he's got 5 because he's got the Bloodstained Mire as well. So that's going to be coming back next turn. Talent Mimic, it's not the side of the combo I need. That is, though. Give him all the escape fodder he needs. And there we go. And it's round 2 time. I'm on the play against Bandit Keith, and I've only got 1 combo piece in Safehold Elite, and nothing to sacrifice the Veterinary Explorer, but got a bunch of lands and a Tireless Tracker, so that'll probably be good enough. So yeah, let's just go for the Bayou. So I want to see the fetch lands if possible for post Tireless Tracker. And it's a Cloud Post deck. Okay. Well, at least that probably means that the combo will probably be pretty good against them. Let's just swing for 1 and then play out the Sylvan Ranger. Go for Savannah. And grab a Swamp. Generally, the order you want to fetch up lands with this deck is non-basics first, because you've got a bunch of things that search for basics you want to leave in your deck, and then non-forest after that, because you've got things that want to search up forest. It's like Eldrazi. Okay, I guess this turn I'll go Birds of Paradise plus Safe Hold, and then next time I come Tireless Tracker and crack the fetch. I thought not sealed would be a problem here. Six mana. What's this? Endbringer. So this is a bit of a problem. And that turns the Mimic into a 5/5. But no attack, okay. Get some clues. And then I can start cracking them. It's going to be like an Olaf Dust maybe. Just an Ugin the Ineffable, which can destroy the Tireless Tracker, so that might be a bit of an issue. Yep, there it goes. Another Mimic. And a Matter Reshaper. And just a big hunking endless one. So I'm gonna have to combo right about now to survive, and I can't use Metallic Mimic to combo because it's gonna just kill it. Let's see what I draw off this before I decide what I want to block with, if anything. Okay, sure, let's just throw out a couple of basic lands from the deck. Also find out whether Bandit keeps running any basics. But this also lets me crack the other clue. No basics from the opponent, okay. Diabolic Intent is certainly useful. Okay, sure, killing the Birds of Paradise makes sense. So I could Diabolic Intent like a Path to Exile to take out the end. Sorry, Sword Splash to take out the Endbringer. Or a Nissa, I suppose. I can't imagine the Nissa lasting more than. I can't imagine untapping with the Nissa. So that should be one activation of it. Doesn't seem super useful. Just play out a pair of Wood Elves and save the Diabolic Intent. Hope to draw another tutor or just another combo piece. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm actually got anything to fetch up with this martial arts anymore. But, yeah, 2 of each of the duels and the each of the basics. Okay, an Ulamog. See what this destroys. This is going to turn the Eldrazi Mimics into 10/10s, and it destroys the safe hard elite, so I don't know, I can't really combo now. I guess I'll just chunk the 2 10/10s and take 13. And that certainly won't do it. So yeah, I'm super dead. Okay. Again, I've only got 1 piece of the combo, which is a solid hand otherwise. Turn 1 Cabal Therapy into turn 2 Viridian Emissary plus Cabal Therapy. What do I name as Cabal Therapy? That's a good question. So I could name like Eldrazi Mimic to disrupt that sort of early potential early attackers, or something more powerful like Thought-Knot Seer or Endbringer. I think we're going to name Thought-Knot Seer. Okay, so I got 1 Thought-Knot Seer, it's 2 Master Reshapers, an Endless One, an Ugin, and basically 2 Eldrazi Temples. It's going to be a 1/1 Endless One. Oh, 2/2 rather. Keep thinking it's XX for some reason, but it's just X. Alright, I guess I've Viridian Emissary and take out those 2 Matter Reshapers. There's an Asian team that's been drawn. Oh. And an Eldrazi Mimic. Okay. So, I guess I just Metallic Mimic plus Sylvan Ranger. Grab a Savannah, I think. Might want to keep, because might need the Bayous in the deck in case at some point I want to go Wood Elves and then fetch up a Bayou and then Cabal Therapy. Not super likely to matter, but that's my reasoning. There's the ancient tomb. No attack makes sense. Alright, there's Metallic Mimic and Wood Elves, and then take out that Ugin. Mr. Ineffable. And just a Cloud Post. Right then, I guess it's fine to attack the Sylvan Ranger. There's a Cloud Post. There's an Altar of Dementia. The Altar of Dementia one is not actually effective because of that Ulamog we saw. Cannot alter for the win. So I'm just going to leave that in hand to create a bit of uncertainty. Another Cloud Post. Nothing else, I like that. Certainly willing to trade 4 for the extra 5 from Metallic Mimic attacks. Assuming this isn't like a... Nah, just another Eldrazi Mimic. Leave the Bayou in hand because of Tireless Tracker. I think I'm okay just attacking with everything. I'll lose the bigger Metallic Mimic. Hit for 7 down to 6. Well, I suppose in that scenario Bandit could not block. Take down 10 down to 3. And if he draws a... I suppose it would have to be something like 6/6 or 6x or bigger to kill me. He's got what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. If he plays like an Ulamog or something, it's going to kill me anyway. Yeah, I'll just attack with everything. Okay, that seems fine. Another Mimic, not the worst thing in the world. No attacks. Aha. What's the best thing to cord for here? Cord for the Seyhall Elite, which, but like I said, the Altar of Dementia doesn't win for me in this situation. Go for like a Nissa or a Tireless Tracker. I think I'm going to attack with the 2 schmucks. And then cord for a Tireless Tracker, I think. Yeah, except... Well... I suppose I could make a 4/4 with Nissa. But no, Tireless Tracker, I think. It's a bigger threat. And it gives me some extra draws. Yeah, this looks scary. Okay, an Endbringer. You can't really attack. So you could attack with one. But no. Okay, so I could Veteran Explorer and Cabal Therapy it just to get 2 lands to trigger with Tireless Tracker. Let's see what the first clue gives me first. Another chord. Yeah, let's just see what I draw from Tireless Tracker stuff first. Let's do basics. Let's name the classic Abandon Hope. Okay. Right then. So I can safe hold elite. I'll have 4 creatures in play. Chord of Calling for what's his name? Sacrifice creature to scry, then scry into a shooty artifact sacrifice outlet thing. But that won't necessarily work because the Endbringer can just kill the Metallic Mimic. So if I attack with the Elves and the Tireless Tracker, well, no, maybe that's not right. If I attack with both, then Endbringer eats the Wood Elves. Mimic jumps the Tracker. So I think it might be better just to Tireless Tracker. Sure, this will just eat an Eldrazi Mimic. And then I play Birds of Paradise, and I can still Chord of Calling for the Scry guy. Imagine this is a card draw. Claim a post, gain some life. But nothing else by the looks of it. Got anything to get with this? Yeah, 1 Savannah left. Imagine this will be a no attack from the Endbringer on the Tireless Tracker. No. Just eat another Eldrazi Mimic. And then let's see what the clues give me. Veteran Explorer doesn't do much. Another metallic mimic. Okay, so that's good. But this one can't be killed by the Endbringer. And again, assuming nothing too terrible happens this turn, which is a pretty big assumption, but now I can chord for the okay, well it depends on what Endbringer does. So I can chord for the Scry guy, but it's a 1-1 and it's not a scout, so it won't become a 2-2. I guess it doesn't really do too much. It doesn't kill my type mimic, and the safe hold elite comes back. Okay, draw a card. And just a City of Traitors. Let's hope the artifact I need comes somewhere towards the top of my library, so I don't have a huge amount of time here. Yeah, I guess I'll do. Diabolic Intent away the safe hold elite. Okay, sure. Visceracia dies. Blasting Station. It's just also yield to everything. Always yes. And my Rube Goldberg machine all comes together. I've got a mere 6 minutes and 20 seconds to complete this last game. This seems a bit too unreliable. Okay. Ditch the Windswept Heath, I suppose. It's going to be 2-2 Endless One again. Okay. Alright, so I've got everything I need, so I assume providing that I have enough time to execute it all. So we go safe hold elite this turn. I'll only have 4 next turn for Code of Calling, which isn't enough, so I need to get it to get the other side of the combo. So I think I want to make sure I'm hitting my land drops for the next couple of turns. What's all this then? No, it's just the Thespian stage, copying the ancient tomb. It's a 6 mana. Unpleasant things happening to me here. Endbringer, okay. So I could Diabolic Intent this turn, sack the Sylvan Ranger. But I kind of want to keep the creatures in play to be able to fuel Chord of Calling. Let's go for a Nissa. Spatial Contortion kills the Nissa. Certainly glad it's killing the Nissa rather than something else. Which takes 7. Yeah, I could do. That is nice. Okay. So I just pass with Chord of Calling. Search up a Malera, and then next turn play Safe Hold plus Blasting Station, and maybe that wins. Oh, actually, no, this isn't going to work. So you kill the Sylvan Ranger, attack me for 7, and untap and kill me with the Endbringer. So I need to search something else up. Just grab another Safe Hold Elite to jump with. Another Endbringer. What a nuisance. Another Safe Hold Elite, okay. So I could... I don't know. Play another pair of Safe Hold Elites. The Endbringer kills this one, and then I have to jump with both my Safe Hold Elites again. What can I Diabolic Intent for? Get Swords to Plowshares, kill one of the Endbringers, play a Safe Hold Elite, jump the other. Doesn't seem super great, but I think it might be the only way to survive. Okay. I think I have to save all the diabolic intent from those swords and take out the Embringer and then lose to time. Sure, I can get to 1. That's it. Okay, he's taking out the spatial contortion, so I'm just dead to the attack now. Close but no cigar. Okay, here we are for round 3. I'm on the play, which I think I've been on the play for every single match, which is a very smart choice of me against Nidethis, but this is obviously not keepable, no lands. This is keepable. Just one piece or two throw away from combo. I just need to decide whether I want to ditch a land or a birds. I guess I'll put a land back to keep more targets for all the land searching in the deck. Just put the forest back. I also mulligan down to 6. Okay, Forest into an Elvish Mystic. Yeah, well, I guess, like they say, always sword to the bird. Green Sun's just for 1. We're on elves, so this is looking a lot like elves. So just attack with the elite. They are birds. I don't think I want to use the diabolic intent yet. Okay, so I think what I might do is I guess I've got 5 mana, so I can play the Malera, Diabolic Intent, and Safe Hold. But then I've only got 1 mana to. Can't actually combo kill this turn. But I run the risk of dying if I let the opponent untap with a board position like this. So I could Diabolic Intent away one of the birds to grab the pinging artifact. Sacrifice the other birds to kill one of the creatures. Doesn't seem super impressive. I think it's best than the alternative though. Blasting station. Then I guess I kill the Birchlaw Ranger. Well, maybe not. Maybe the Aquarian Ranger. Maybe that makes more mana overall. Yeah, I mean, I suppose the Birchlaw Rangers have better odds of actually allowing... I suppose the Aquarian Ranger, one for the Returned Forest and one for the Untap. It's just 2 mana. Whereas, yeah, the Birchlaw Rangers makes at least 2 mana. And I can't sacrifice the safe hold elite because the Malira doesn't remove the -1, -1 counters, just can't put more of them on. So there's a Nettle Sentinel. It's Nettle Sentinel, which makes me glad I got rid of Birchlaw Rangers. And there's a Gaia's Cradle, so that might that'll provide a decent amount of mana to work with. Ouch, that's pretty bad for me. Yeah, that's very bad for me. Oh well, at least I'm not dead. It's always a nice position to be in. Okay. So I guess I play out Malira this turn. Cross my fingers that I get another turn, and if I draw a land, I suppose I can Diabolic Intent for the other artifact. Maybe win with that. Okay, another Beast Whisperer is pretty scary. Nothing that kills me yet. Just trump the Beast Whisperer. Come on, give me a land. Oh, that is so close to being like a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, I think I just play out birds. Search for a sack outlet, hope I survive next turn. I suspect that is not very likely, but pretty sure it's my only option. Altar of Dementia, there we go. This will probably fetch up a Dryad Arbor. Yep, there it is. So yeah, it's going to have to be an absurd series of draws on the opponent's part for me not to be dead here. Because I'm pretty sure just another Elvish Archdruid does it. Oh, Azori, that'll definitely do it. Yeah, it's not wasting any time with that. So I guess the lesson from that one is I definitely need to keep the artifacts in hand until I'm ready to actually kill with them. I think this is better than mulliganing. Got a little bit of disruption. Although not necessarily a huge amount going at the top end. And what do I name with Cabal Therapy? Name Elvish Archdruid. Like a Green Sun Zenith, maybe. Certainly no point in trying to name any of the accelerators because there's just too many of them. Yeah, I'll go for Green Sun Zenith. Green Sun Zenith can often be the linchpin of a hand. Finhorn, Lanoir, Azuri, Genesis Wave, and I did get a Green Sun Zenith. Okay. Savannah. Oh, there's the Lanoir Elves. I'm trying to decide whether it makes any sense to kill the Lanoir Elves here. Then Finhorn Elves next turn. Or I could just save the swords for the Azuri. Yeah, I mean, I've got to imagine against elves, it's more correct to kill the payoff cards than one of the redundant mana producers. So let's just play out the Metallic Mimic. And this way I can safe hold Elite and Cabal Therapy for the Azuri actually. Yeah, just another Lanoir Elves anyway, so. Definitely don't want to the Veteran Explorer. Give the opponent a couple of lands. At least not before Tireless Tracker's in play. Savannah, I think. Save hold Elite. Strip away that Azuri. Just realised I tabbed the wrong land, but this is the Renegade Leader. And there's a Reclamation Sage to kill my Metallic Mimic. Okay. I suppose I should just play out the Veteran Explorer. Well, it can be a 2-2. Okay, Heritage Druid. Top 3, there comes the Reclamation Sage. Bye-bye Metallic Mimic. I suppose I'll just Tireless Tracker. I can Wood Elves next turn and maybe get something going. Which Visionary? Ugh. So this is going to be a very large Genesis Wave for 8. Well, that actually wasn't too bad. any number of permanents. So this is all the lands coming as well. So there's a Westvale Abbey, but I can Swords to Plowshares that. Ball Therapy does nothing here. Oh, I'm about to get punished for getting that Savannah earlier, because now I can't get a white source with the Wood Elves. So now I can't hold up Swords to Plowshares. Just creating a 1/1 though. Though all of these 1/1s are also... Oh god. Tapping Guy's Cradle does not bode well for me. There's Beast Whisperer. No creatures to play at least yet. Okay. Doesn't really seem like there's anything too exciting to Diabolic Intent for here. So I'll just play up Birds and then hold up Swords to Plowshares. Not the most exciting turn either, but... Maybe I want to just kill the Beast Whisperer. But I don't know, I mean I kind of feel like I've got to get lucky on what the opponent draws either way. Yeah, I mean I suppose this stops things like Llanowar Elves and whatever being super great draws. No, just a forest. Is this going to be the Westvale Abbey transformation? Yeah, there we go, getting attack for 9. It's probably worth just jumping with the Birds. That's not a super good draw. This is a legendary creature, so I guess I could search up a Diabolic Intent up to a source, take out the Armandal. You could bounce back and buys me a couple of turns at the expense of 1 Diabolic Intent. I guess I should see what some clues draw me. Alright, passing the turn. Can always Diabolic Intent up a Swords this next turn. Alright, I think I will play Veteran Explorer and sack it. Okay, play Veteran Explorer. Sack it to the Diabolic Intent. Grab a couple of lands. Search up a sword. And just play out an Viridian Emissary, I suppose. Okay, that might be an issue. Gotta shoot the Almondal. Gets bounced back. And played, and can be transformed again this turn. Yeah, so that doesn't even fetch anything anymore. Yeah, Metallic Mimic, but no sack outlet to combo with. So I think I just need to find another sword to survive the turn. I suppose I should just pass to represent the swords. Maybe we won't transform Westvale Abbey. Yeah, just creating a 1/1. Oh yeah, it's got haste in that. I mean, it does. Yeah, it just transforms. So yeah, you can just activate it this turn and kill me dead. Well, maybe if I represent Swords to Plowshares hard enough, he won't attack with it. Nope. Right, here we are back with the deck, and well, maybe scouts aren't ready to play with the big boys yet, as evidenced by a 1-2 record. They can certainly beat the old men, as demonstrated in the Elders matchup against AJ, but got beaten fairly conclusively by Eldrazi and Elves. Still, I don't think the deck performed badly. It just didn't perform quite as well as Eldrazi and Elves, which is not a huge surprise given they are two of the best tribes in the format. I'd say the issue for the deck was, well, first of all, it's a 3-card combo, which is obviously relatively inconsistent. The tutors help that, obviously, but the tutors also make the putting the combo together more mana intensive, which it already is because it's a 3-card combo. And when the deck isn't comboing, it's obviously not very good. I think the next move I'll make with the deck is just take out the white completely. I mean, the deck used to have more white, as it had Safi Eric's daughter and Renegade Rally or something it's called. Yeah, as another combo, but I stripped that out to add more of the tutors, so the white doesn't really make as much sense anymore. And what I would like to try and do is see if I can build a deck in such a way that it can support Valakut, because obviously you've got all the land searching, and it's just a matter of whether I can support enough mountains in the deck to make that a viable backup option. Let me know in the comments if you've got any thoughts on this deck, and thank you very much for watching.